Hi everybody, welcome to Mondays with the Millennial Chef. I am Nikki Leone. For tonight's episode, I am going to be making a really healthy noodle bowl. And by noodle, I actually mean rice noodles for this. They're gluten-free, they're really healthy, and they're a great alternative to a regular Chinese noodle or an egg noodle or an Italian noodle, so rice noodles tonight. And we're going with our healthy thing we're doing tonight. So first things first, I have a lot going on over here. I am going to be doing a chicken, zucchini, sugar snap peas, carrots, and shallots. That's going to be all my veggies. It's going to go into this bowl. So it's packed with nutrients, lots of vegetables. It's a really light, fresh kind of a dinner. So it's perfect if you're trying to be eating on the lighter side or trying to be healthy. Summer's around the corner. So I want to keep the theme of being healthy. So first things first, I have carrots and shallots. I just julienned some carrots, which just means cut in thin strips, and I have some slices of shallot in here. And we're going to start sauteing them first because they take a little bit longer. They take a little bit longer than the zucchini and sugar snap peas. They take only a couple minutes. These take a little bit longer. So we're going to start by sauteing these carrots and shallot. And I have right now them in canola oil. I wouldn't bother using extra virgin with this because, well, it's really expensive and you don't need to have that flavor of the extra virgin olive oil. I would just use canola oil, rapeseed oil, avocado oil, something really tasteless for this recipe. Ooh, sorry guys. We're going to saute some carrot and shallot right now in this pan. I'm going to let that go. The shallot was sliced nice and thin, just quick. I'm going to let those go in here for a couple seconds here. And then, right now, I just took off the white meat to a rotisserie chicken. Talk about easy. Instead of baking or sauteing or grilling, I just bought some good old-fashioned rotisserie chicken, which, by the way, I love, and I use it all the time. I love a rotisserie chicken. I took the meat off, and that's going to be our protein for this healthy rice noodle bowl. So I'm just going to get these pieces of chicken over here and just cut them into cubes and throw them right into... I'm going to start with this much. We'll see what it looks like once I cube them. You can shred up the chicken. You can cube it. You can do whatever you want. I'm just going to cut it in some slices here because I like a little bit of texture to this recipe. And if the slices are a little big, you can cut them in half. If those are a little bit big, we're going to cut them in half. But, so we got some white meat. You can obviously use the dark meat too. I'm just going to keep with the white meat because it's a little bit healthier instead of using the dark. It has a little more fat to it. I'll let this keep going a little bit here. We're almost done sauteing this. The carrots and the shallot. I forgot the most important thing, you guys. As always, season, season, season. So there's a little bit of salt. No pepper right now. I'm going to do salt first. I'm going to do a little more chicken because if we're eating healthy, we want to have tons of protein to keep us full. And this is obviously chicken's a nice lean meat to use. So it's filling, it's tasty, and I didn't have to do jack shit, you guys. All I had to do was remove the meat off of a rotisserie chicken, and that's all I had to do. So I think sometimes these kind of shortcuts that I make are imperative to making your life just so much easier. I mean, obviously, if you want, you can bake it. Baking takes only about 20 minutes, but this just seems so much easier to me. So that's good on the chicken. All right, so the carrots and the shallot are good. Oh my God, actually, just carrot and shallot together smells absolutely delicious. And for anyone who doesn't know what a shallot is, it's just a really mild, small onion. It's in the onion family. Delicious. Every time I actually do Mondays, it's like I always use shallots and onion. It's a little bit more mild of flavor, and I really enjoy them. So next going in, zucchini and sugar snap peas. We're going to toss those in next. Push this around, and then, you guys, I'm going to show you the world's easiest sauce. Oh my God, it smells absolutely heavenly here. All we have are some vegetables and canola oil. And the aroma that's going on in here are really, really nice. Also, for this, I like my vegetables to be a little bit more, have a little bit of crunch in them, so I don't want them to be too soft for this because I feel like with the whole lightness of this recipe, I feel like a nice crunch to your vegetable goes really well versus a little bit softer vegetable. So, next, we're going to make our sauce. It is so quickly easy. We have some coconut milk I'm using. You could also use almond milk, but for this type of recipe, coconut milk I think is really beautiful. It goes great with soy sauce, by the way. You wouldn't think that, but they go really well together. So I'm going to do a couple tablespoons of coconut milk, unsweetened, obviously. That's unsweetened, I hope so. Next, we're gonna put in some soy sauce. And actually, you could use sweetened too, because the combination of sweet and salty would be really nice in this. All right, some soy sauce just went in. This is sweetened, not unsweetened, but if you have unsweetened, use that instead. All right, next we're gonna put in 1, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. I'm gonna move this around over here. Toss this. Actually, Ange, come over here. I'm gonna show you guys this pan right now. Look at this beautiful pan of shallot, carrot, sugar snap peas, and zucchini. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that looks. It's so fresh, actually. Okay, so we have coconut milk, we have soy sauce and rice wine vinegar. This is totally optional, but I like everything a little bit spicy. So I'm gonna put a little bit of a little shot of sriracha in here. And next, so if you have fresh ginger, I highly recommend using that. I actually just don't have any on hand, so instead we're gonna make the best of what we have here. I'm gonna use ground ginger instead. It's a little bit more concentrated of a flavor, but it's just as good. So we're gonna do a little, and this is potent. Ground ginger is really potent, so you don't want to put too much. Start a little bit less, and if you want that more gingery flavor, then add some more. We're gonna whisk this together. I'm gonna give her a little taste here. Oh, that is so good. That Andrew's making fun of me. That is sweet. It's salty. The coconut milk really makes it taste a little bit different than you normally do. And last but not least, to get some juice out of a lime, you just go like this and you roll it out. That makes it a little bit juicier. Or if you have a microwave, even more so, put this in the microwave for 30 seconds and you'll get lots of juice out of it. I unfortunately do not have a microwave, so I have to use my muscles and just roll it out.
You're such a millennial.
I'm such a millennial and make do with what we got. Okay, I got kind of good amount here. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna start with just half a lime juice in here, the juice of half of a lime, and at the end I'm gonna put some lime juice all over the finished product too. Okay, that is it. That's it, you guys. So I'm gonna put this all together now. These have been sauteing, they're nice right now. So next, I'm gonna put in our chicken, it's gonna go right in. Chicken in next. Actually, come over here, Ange. So we have, this is probably 1.5 cups of sliced chickens going right in. And then the star of the show, you guys, are our rice noodles. These are such a great recipe, a great ingredient to use, you guys. They're gluten-free, they're extra healthy, and they're delicious. And they absorb any flavor that you put on them. They're so good. Oh, so to cook these, by the way, all I did was put some hot tap water. I had these in a bowl, I poured it on top, and I let it sit for about 15 minutes. That's how long they cook. It's super easy. So, I don't know if I'm gonna need all of this. This is 8 ounces I have in here. So I'm gonna start, let's start with this much in here. That's probably about half. That's 4 ounces of rice noodles we're gonna put right in here. Maybe a little more. Let's go crazy. Rice noodles in. Next, I'm gonna put the sauce, pour it all over. Oh, it already, seriously guys, it smells so unbelievably good in here. Holy crap, it smells delicious. All right, so I'm gonna take the tongs because I'm gonna need a little more help here. And we're just gonna move this all around. I really want these noodles, and I'm gonna bring it up a little bit higher too so that the sauce thickens a little bit. So we're gonna bring the heat up, and we're just gonna let this all marry right now and get the flavors together. Oh my God, it smells heavenly. Look at these noodles. I highly recommend getting these, guys. You can get them at any grocery store. They're super, super cheap. And they're such a mild flavor. They take on any sauce you do. And they're healthy. They're a really great alternative to regular pasta. So you're not feeling like, okay, so if you don't have them, obviously you can use angel hair or capellini or any other pasta you like, but I really recommend going to the grocery store and getting rice noodles for this recipe. because all the flavors just go really well together. Oh my goodness. Oh, so if you had cilantro or if you like cilantro, that would be a great herb to go on top of this. I am not a fan of cilantro. I know, I am one of those people who fall under the cilantro tastes like soap to me. I really don't like the flavor of cilantro, so I am not gonna put it on here, but some fresh parsley would be nice, some mint, some diced up mint would be a really great herb on that. And that's it. That is literally the entire recipe. All you have to do at the very end is I have some roasted salted cashews here. You want to dice these up like so. You could obviously use peanuts because that's a little more traditional for a dish like this, but again, I also don't like peanuts or peanut butter. I know, I'm a nut, but pun intended. But I'm going to use cashews instead. I think the texture of a nut goes really well with this dish. So I'm gonna shut down right now, and then afterward I'm gonna taste it with a little video on my Instagram story. So watch the Instagram right after this to see how it tastes, and tune in every Monday at 7 o'clock to see me make these fun recipes. See you guys.